Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your reading for October 28th, 2023. Welcome to Shredding La Belle Tarot. Hi, my name is Caleb. If you are new, welcome. I'm glad that you are here. If you're returning, what up, though? I'm glad that you're back, okay? Aries, my boss, kings and queens, how we doing today? As y'all can see, I'm in a bit of a different setup today than my usual spot. Doing a little traveling this weekend, so that's why I'm getting to this reading so late in the day. Sorry about that, guys. I got like 5 or 6 other readings to do after this because of this week, starting a new job, getting behind on my readings, and I was like, ooh, something that I need to do. But lucky for me, I got to watch Vince's video today from 7D Tarot. I watched the Virgo read, so you can watch that if you have Virgo in your chart. Should resonate with you. And he was like, why do you guys think I never miss a reading? I was like, oh my God, man. It's like I need to be more like that. No matter how tired I am, I need to get on here and do this reading for Aries. So, Aries, we are going to jump right into the tarot today. Just keep in mind, Aries, that my readings are timeless. So it doesn't matter when this reading comes across your energy. Whenever it does come across your energy is whenever it is meant for you. Also, Aries, keep in mind that this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, okay? So, it may not resonate with everyone. Just take the pieces or the parts that do resonate with you and leave the rest for someone else, okay? Let's jump right in, Aries. See what Spirit's got to say. Spirit God, angels, ancestors, Archangel Michael, please show me an accurate reading for Aries today. Show me the cards that I need to see for Aries today, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me get one more 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. What do we got? Doop, doop, doop. All right, in the past here, we have the 7 of Wands. In the present, we have the Strength card. And in the future, we have the 9 of Cups, okay? So, intuitively, what I'm getting from this is that in the past here, it seems that there was some kind of squabble or some kind of, what's it called? He's got 2 different shoes on, so he wasn't prepared for this. So, what is the word here? It's like a fight or a squabble or some type of altercation that he was unprepared for, okay, that you were unprepared for. And it is a Wands card. Wands represents fire, which is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, okay? So you or someone in your energy here could have had some kind of altercation that you had to deal with that pretty much you weren't really prepared to have to deal with. It was just like caught you off guard. That's what I'm looking for. It caught you off guard here. So it seems like you had to deal with something that you were unprepared for. In the present, we have the Strength card, which does represent Leo. So you could have a Leo in your energy, but it also represents patience. So Spirit is asking you to be patient at this time with what you've got going on here. And in the future, we have a very good card. We have the 9 of Cups, okay, which represents being happy with the situation that you are in at this time, okay? Very good cards here. Let's go ahead and clarify this 7 of Wands for the past. 1, 2, 3, 4. What did Aries have to... What was Aries' altercation with in the past here? Who was this altercation with? Let me get one more 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. All right, we have the 7 of Swords, okay? So it seems like someone tried to steal something from you or take something from you. And get away with it like sneakily, like they were trying to take your money, take your job, take your house. You could have been having a coworker trying to take your position here, take where you live. I don't know. You could have someone trying to move in where you're at, something like this, okay? Or your mindset. Someone could have been stealing your ideas. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and get another clarification card. We have the 10 of Wands, okay? So, be careful what you ask for, because you're going to get what you want. Let me get one more card. And the 5 of Wands. Wow, we definitely have a lot of squabble going on. So some type of altercation, or like people arguing over you, or you arguing over someone, or arguing with someone, but it's multiple people. It's not just one person that are arguing here over a situation that is going on here in the past. Someone tried to steal something from you or take something that's yours, okay? Well, I'll go ahead and read the 7 of Wands for you and move forward from there, okay? Because this is a lot of ish, is what I'm going to say. There's a lot of ish going on in here in the past, all right? Something that was not fun for you to go through, whatever it was, okay, Aries? It says, this may hurt a bit. Sun Tzu, which is a person, advocates in the art of war holding the higher ground in battle if one desires to be victorious. This may take the form of a mental process, being smarter in battle, an emotional one, remaining calm while whipping your opponent into a frenzy, or a physical one, where you can throw rocks down on your enemies. This card indicates attackers ganging up on one who is above, more powerful, or better than they are. Verify with other cards to discern which. The defender here has the advantage of the high ground and the confidence and determination to win. Skill is also implied, foretelling victory after strife, okay? So it's like someone tried to come up against you, or this group of people here tried to come up against you in some kind of way. And it seems like they were trying to wear you down emotionally or physically or financially in order to bring you to some kind of point where you were just about to explode, right? And they wanted to get you into this energy of like exploding, or like catch you in the act of like doing something that, or acting some type of way that you normally wouldn't because of bringing you down. One thing that they did not take into consideration though is the fact that you probably are a lot smarter than you let on, or you have a lot more knowledge about this type of this type of situation or this type of people than they actually thought. They were like, okay, this person's dumb. They were probably thinking that you just like are someone that's like, okay, well, we can do this because he's not going to be able to catch on, or she's not going to be able to catch on. They're not going to know that we're doing this, so we're going to try to like get them in this situation where they're trying to bring you down here. However, you have the advantage of the high ground with confidence and determination to win, and also saying that you have skills. So whatever this is, you have skills in situations of people putting you in this type of situation, or just being in this type of situation in general. I want to go ahead and read the 5 of Wands and then the 10 of Wands, okay? Since we're in the Wands already. The 5 of Wands says, everyone has their own idea of how things should be done, and this is what happens when those ideas come into contact with each other. This card represents a madhouse, a situation that is devolving into a circus. Egos flare, and while some work to find harmony, others prance and dance to their own tunes. Step lightly or run at this time. Let cooler heads prevail. Now, it seems like that since this is a past card, or this is a past situation, this is something that's already happened for you, Aries, so there's no need to run right now or anything like that. It's just something that you've already had to deal with. And then we have that 10 of Wands, which says, be careful what you ask for, because you're going to get what you want, okay? Success has a price, and you may have to bear it once you get everything you desire. Fame, power, and wealth are seldom what we thought they would be when we first started along our path. Know exactly what you want before you invest a lifetime pursuing it, so that when you get it, you are still happy to carry the load. This card shows heavy labor or emotional burdens one chooses or is forced to carry for a time, okay? Now, let's look at that 7 of Swords. Someone tried to steal something from you or take something that was yours, okay, and tried to get away with it. It seems like they thought that you weren't going to know, okay? The easiest association is a thief in your camp, a false friend, backstabbing, and machinations against you by cowards, outright theft, and general deception. Usually this is the case in more esoteric readings. This card will indicate some clever action taken to circumvent an existing situation for personal gain, or the act of using an oppressor's own words or devices against them and getting away with it. In any case, this card almost always deals directly with the issues of deception and schemes or manipulation. So someone definitely was trying to manipulate you here in the past in some type of way. It seems like other people were in the mix, all right, and they were trying to like, it's like you have one person like, oh, maybe we should do this, and then you have another person like, well, why don't you do this? And then you have another person like, or you could do that. Like, you have different people in your energy here in the past that were all working against you in some kind of way here, okay? In any case, this card almost always deals directly with the issues of deception and schemes or manipulation. Check all the cards aspect and compare them. Usually the answer will be fairly obvious. So yeah, you have someone in here that were trying to deceive you in some kind of way, most definitely, okay? And they were arguing about it, and also, or they were trying to take something from you, something like this, okay? And also, like, you were the person in the background having to deal with this situation, not knowing exactly that this was even happening, probably, is what I'm getting. And you also had the high ground because you're probably a lot more knowledgeable than you let people know, let on. You don't let people know how knowledgeable you are, and you use that as a defense mechanism because of probably things that you have been through in your childhood. And whenever you do let people know, or had let people know in the past, they ended up using that against you, okay? And you ended up having to learn yourself the hard way that doing that is not something that is beneficial for you. So keeping the information that you do have to yourself is always a beneficial thing, okay? I will always state that, but at the same time, don't let that like come in between opening like up to people. However, keep in mind that the information that you do give people, they can use that against you, and they will, okay? At some point or another, people will. And it may not be everyone. I'm just saying, like, don't always give all the information that you have away. Keep some of it for yourself, okay? Now let's go ahead and look at the present, which is the strength card, which represents patience, okay? So they are asking you to be patient right now in the present for something, or just patient in general, because something seems to be going on here, okay? It says perseverance is called for. This doesn't mean wait. It means use a gentle hand, one with an iron grip if you happen to have one handy. You don't snap a lion's jaw shut. You keep applying pressure you keep applying pressure until, like any other cat, he gets tired of fighting you and tries it your way for a moment. The trick is not closing a cat's mouth. It is keeping the cat from squirming and clawing you to shreds while you are doing this. And that is what the strength card is all about. Take your time. Stay with this. Do not give up. Not now. Not ever. Surrender is defeat. When you see this card, it is a warning, an omen, a command of patient application of inner strength. But always remember that strength does not mean stupidity. If you are in a bad relationship and the strength card shows up in a card position of advice, this card is not telling you to grin and bear it. It is telling you to draw on your inner strength. Draw from the source, from friends, from your deity, from your inner desires, etc. And take whatever actions that are indicated by other cards. Do so from a position of strength, even if that means running away. Sometimes it takes more courage to leave than it does to stay in a bad situation. There is the devil you know versus the devil you don't. If this card shows up as a character quality in a person, it is a good indicator that you can rely on that person. In a job, it lends itself to stability and tenure and the ability to make decisions with enough autonomy to be truly effective in that job, rather than just another corporate placeholder in line. In almost every case, the current, Q-U-E-R-E-N-T, the current is the woman and not the lion, okay? So, you are being asked to be patient, but at the same time, they are not asking you to grin and bear it. It is not that card. I can't remember exactly which one that is, but I do remember reading that description from one of the cards that I pull like pretty often, okay? But this is a card telling you to pull on your inner strength here in order to get this situation that you are in under control in a type of way where it's not like you're trying to like put your finger on someone or on something and have them under your control in this kind of way. No, you're trying to show someone or something in your energy here a different way to do something that they are not used to doing. For example, tarot in my family would be considered something that is untraditional, okay? It is something that my family is like, wow, why would you even do that? Why would you even take this route of trying to start a YouTube channel? Well, it's because I did the research and I figured out how much money that you can make from a YouTube channel if you stick with it long enough, okay? And I was like, okay, well, that's something that I can do. That's something that I want to do. I want to move forward and I want to be able to make money in my sleep. I think that sounds amazing. So I was like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start my channel. I'm going to keep moving forward. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And then I'll move on to something else. And I still will try to find a way to make money while I'm sleeping. That sounds amazing to me, and I would like to do that, okay? So that's why I started my channel in the first place. Yes, it was from a place of deciding to try and make money a different way. However, once I started my journey in tarot, I was like, wow, this is something I'm good at. I'm able to use my voice. I'm able to use my, what's it called? Wow, it's not coming to me right now. Communication skills, but it's like, customer service. There it is. I'm able to use my customer service skills, my communication skills, and I'm able to tell a story like in a way that can describe the situation that this person's in. I can help them out of the situation by showing them different options and different objectives that they need to get over or go through in order for them to be able to get out of the situation they're in. I was like, this is amazing. I didn't realize what doors I opened for myself just being able to start this, okay? So splitting the deck here, we have the Knight of Pentacles, okay, and we have the Death card. Death represents Scorpio, but it also represents change, okay? So you have something changing for you here in the present. It's a very good card. Everybody looks at the Death card like, oh my God, like someone's passing away or something like that. It's for people that don't know tarot or don't understand tarot. No, death is a good thing. It means that you are letting go of a mindset or an idea or a way of thinking that no longer serves you, okay? And you move on to something better. And you move on to something more aligned with your higher self, okay? The Knight of Pentacles, off the top of my head, I can't remember exactly, but it's like someone who is like stubborn, or is that the Knight of Wands? Let me look. I'll look it up. I ain't got no problem telling you guys that I don't really understand all of these cards, but I do have a quick reference guide by Dusty White called The Easiest Way to Learn the Tarot Ever, and it's my energy that pulls these cards, so keep that in the back of your mind. So if I pull these cards, it does mean that Spirit wants you to see it. However, some of these cards I will have to look up, okay, in order to get an accurate reading for you. It says, unlike other knights whose testosterone levels force them to initiate action, this man's same biochemicals create a smugness and bravado that challenges others to bend to his will by taking action that he finds amusing or acceptable. His confidence is rooted in his possessions, his inherent obstinance, and his readiness to weigh out any situation until he finds circumstances to his liking. This card shows a stubbornness in people or a refusal to budge or compromise that is both the hallmark of great leadership and the cause of many of society's ills. This card allows no compromise. When you see this card, the person it represents is saying, come and get it, I dare you. But the subtle inflection underneath is that things will progress at their comfort level and only in the manner that they desire. So yeah, especially here for myself with this, like I've had people like in my energy like, oh, maybe you should just put this in front of your tarot channel, or maybe you should just worry about your tarot channel less so you have more energy, because afterwards doing tarot, I do get really drained. And I would just straight up right off the bat, no, I'm not doing that. That is not an option for me. And I'm just get that idea and I kick it right out the side, because no, I will stick with my tarot channel until I get to some level of progression that makes me happy. And then I will move forward from there. If I decide to move on from tarot at a certain point in my life, yes, I will move on from it whenever I decide to, not whenever somebody else tells me to. And what that means is, like, a lot of people see that as a bad thing, right? But it is more for myself of standing in my own power instead of letting someone else's opinion of what I do sway or change my mind. It's just not gonna happen, okay? Like, I've already made it this far, there ain't no going back, okay? We have this star card pop out. Wow, very good position here. You're getting a lot of attention right now, Aries, okay? And you're looked at in a positive way, okay? Looking good, smelling good, feeling good, okay? This is amazing. We also have the Magician, all right? So you got the power, okay? You have the tools and the resources that you need in order to move forward here. Even if it's not a lot, or if you think that you don't, you do have the tools, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's clarify this Strength card. Give me 3 cards to clarify Strength card for Aries in the present, please. 1, 2. Whoa. Wow, the Emperor popped out. That is you, Aries, coming out in a very powerful position for yourself. And we also have the Judgment card. Wow, oh my God. 4 major arcana cards have popped out for you just now. This is amazing, all right? This means and we have the Hanged Man on the bottom of the deck, bro. Oh my God, that is 5 major arcana cards right now. We have a lot of changes going on, Aries, okay? A lot of changes going on for you right now. Let me look at this for you before I even clarify this Strength card, okay? The Star. I want to read it. It makes me feel better, okay? The Star. All right. Hope, faith, magic, more to the point. When this card comes up, it is a need to, or the action of, reaching out to the gods for assistance. It is divine assistance coming to play. If you are already praying, this is a positive response. If you haven't started praying, this card asks, what are you waiting for? And his situation is getting better through divine intervention, so you know who to thank. So thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Thank you, ancestors, for coming down, reaching in with the divine intervention, helping me out here. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, okay? I can't tell you how much it means to me. I really appreciate that so much, okay? That's what they're saying. Just throw out some words, man. You ain't even got to say, God, this prayer is for you. I'm just wanting to let you know. You don't have to even say that if you don't want to. Just speak it out into existence. Let them know that you are thankful, okay? The Magician. The Magician. This is the second card. It's actually card 1 in the tarot deck. The full card is card 0, okay? Is the act of power to manifest something from nothing, okay? Always an amazing card to get, all right? Always. Purposeful creation and destruction, not some random act of the gods or circumstance. This card represents the act of commitment. Pair this up with a minor arcana card to see what is being decided and acted upon. This card also shows the autonomy of self-governance and the reliability of assumed responsibility. There is no hesitation in this card. It is not a card of action per se, but the force behind action, or the command presence to instill action to follow along a prescribed path. When you see this card, see decisions, initiations, okay? A revelation of the power of whatever this card points at, and the will and the confidence to act decisively and the ability to utilize resources at hand. This is a supreme alpha card. It represents initiative combined with action and is not for the timid or the weak. As a person, these are the qualities of this person, male or female. This card is genderless. As advice, do these things. Take action, make decisions, be confident, use what you have now, and stop whining or procrastinating. This card offers no excuses and allows for none in turn. For example, whenever I started my tarot channel, if you look back in my earlier videos, I was still in a tent, okay? I was living in a tent outside with my dog in the woods, okay? I had my ancestors oracle card deck, I had my tarot cards, and I was like, fuck it, that's enough for me. I'm gonna start my tarot channel, and I went with it, okay? I had my 3 gemstones here, my little minerals that I've bring with me everywhere. Every time I bring my tarot deck anywhere, these 3 gems are going to be with me. You might see no other stones in my readings at some point or another, but you will always see these 3 stones somewhere, okay? Because that is the 3 that I started with. That's the 3 that I'm going for. That's it. That's it for me right there, okay? Let's look at the Emperor card really quick. Boom, chakalaka toss. All right, the Emperor. Government, any male authority figure, boss, judge, executive, decision maker, father, cardinal, priest. This is a card of judgment or command, lawsuit, parking ticket being issued, summons, meeting with a superior, etc. And also of the person or authority behind that command or judgment. In still other words, it is the act of being told what to do and the person who tells you to do it. As harsh as this may seem at first, it is the very structural dominance that makes this the card representational of the person or authority you would go to when you seek grievances against oppression or abuse. Okay, so this is like you standing as yourself. Like you are someone who has information. You know what to do in certain situations whenever someone feels stuck. If someone's coming to you and asking you information, you're the person that they ask. You're the one that they go to when they're like, oh shit, I don't know what to do. Let me go ask Aries really quick what I'm supposed to do, because this is you standing in your power and being the person with knowledge, okay? It says, as a quality in a person, this card speaks of leadership ability, resoluteness of mind, capable use of logic, and command decision ability. This is not a person easily swayed by random emotions nor sob stories. A good manager, a reliable person of great character. As in action, this could be the issuing of a decree or sagely advice. The Emperor implies the experience of age, and if this card is well aspected, then wisdom accompanies that experience, okay? And then we have the Judgment card, okay? So someone is getting some kind of judgment. It could be you or someone, whether it be karma or dharma, okay? If you look at the card, this is why I like to say this, because it says zombies at the like start of it. And if you've never watched tarot before and someone says something about zombies, you're just probably going to turn the screen off. Like, okay, that's enough for me. All right, so I showed the people at the bottom. See, they're gray. They're coming up out of the graves there. It says zombies. Well, they look like zombies to us. Gray skin rising from the dead. This card indicates, as noted above, the end of something, but not necessarily the beginning of something else. It is both a progress report and a respite from action, a pause, if you will. In the most simple cases, it does indicate lawsuits or judgments in lawsuits, report cards, school, graduations, breaking up after a loud shouting match. It simply represents the end of something and a marker stone placed in the Akashic records that says, this happened, and as a result, ... now it is time for something else. But what that is will be left up to you and that old devil circumstance. So, like I said, someone or something in your energy, it could be you, could be someone else, is getting judgment for dharma or karma that has happened, and it's like they're making a note of it. So it's like, now that this happened, this is now happening, because for every action there is a greater reaction. I always like to state that, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Clarifying the Strength card. We have the Ace of Swords, the Three of Wands, okay? And we have the Justice card, okay? Ace of Swords, I'll start with that. Ace of Swords. You could have air in your chart somewhere, or someone that you're dealing with has air, is an air sign, or they have air in their chart. That is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, okay? Because this is the second sword card that you have out here. Now, you do have a lot of Wands cards, so you're definitely in this reading a lot, Aries, okay? But the Ace of Swords says, this predicts victory against any obstacle and dominance over all adversaries through aggression. It's hard to imagine any tarot card being more phallic or more metaphysically worshipful of the male anatomy. God himself decrees fertility, uber allies here. This card indicates the rise of a new order, a new power or leader, usually by force or force of will. It also foretells the onset of conquest challenges issued, Mako displays of testosterone and righteousness. This card further reveals a lack of fear that is downright religious in its zeal. This is a very powerful card to have on your side. As a result, it shows a decisive victory. Okay, Aries, so you were showing up in a very victorious position here, okay? And it was like not like you, okay, I mean, you could have decided, Aries, that you were like, okay, I'm going to be victorious. And you said, I am, and then boom. Whatever you said after I am came into fruition. But not only that, you said, I am going to be victorious, and the gods were like, yes, you will, okay? Or God himself reached down and said, yes, you will, okay? Or the ancestors were like, yes, you will, because we got your back, son, all right? So you got a lot of good here, a lot of good things coming for you. This is in the present as well, okay? So this like past situation here that already happened, this wasn't looking too good to me at first, but in the present, this is looking great, okay? Because you have the Strength card. You're asking to be patient. If you haven't got that victory yet, you will get this victory, or whatever this is coming in to you or for you here, okay? we have this Three of Wands. It says, this is an extremely fortunate card to draw. Although it can be frustrating because as you look closely at the boats in the bay, they are sailing away, indicating the successful launch of a venture rather than the return profits of one. This card tells us that things go well, keep going. This card often appears when we are frustrated by a lack of obvious results and we need encouragement to persist. Other forces are at work, and we must also apply our efforts intelligently while we are waiting for our results. For example, I was talking yesterday and I was like, wow, I lost 2 subscribers on YouTube. And I was like, I bet that's because of the lack of staying true to the fact that I said that I would post these readings on these days. I haven't been able to do that, or I haven't done that because my energy has been so low that I've been making up for that time by sleeping, okay? And I was talking to someone about that. And today, after I posted the videos that I did yesterday, I've like not only gained those followers back, but I got even more followers, okay? Then I had, then those 2 followers that I lost. So I was like, okay, I need to stick with, and then I watched a reading today by Vince on 7D Tarot. He was like, why do you think that I never miss a reading? I was like, damn, that guy's a badass, man. Like, I need to get on there. I was like, I need to go do my readings now, okay? Because I'm still behind on my readings. I'm still trying to catch up. Now, after today, I will be caught up, which is a great feeling. But at the same time, knowing that in the back of my mind, it just helps me see it from a different perspective. Like, wow, I like to stay true to what I say anyways. But not only do I like to stay true to what I say, but doing it makes me feel accomplished all the time, okay? So this Justice card we have, this card is institutional when physical and conceptual, when esoteric. First, the physical meanings. This card can indicate actual locations such as city halls, courtrooms, law offices, prisons, and political establishments. It is imperative to open this card up, okay? All right, on an esoteric level, this card denotes justice, as in payback, vengeance, or karma, and applied social moral values. And applied social moral values. Once again, clarify the meaning before attempting interpretation. As an event, this card can indicate a successful resolution, restitution, or settlement in your favor. Of course, this is mildly infringing on judgment's divinatory turf, but as these 2 cards are so densely intertwined, it should not come as a surprise if they show up in a spread complementing each other. But back to this chaos thing. Chaos theory states something, like I said, okay, where was it at? I think it was the ace. Oh yeah, no. The judgment card popped out. Okay, and right here, what it says is, of course, this is mildly infringing on judgment's divinatory turf, but as these 2 cards are so densely intertwined, it should not come as a surprise if they show up in a spread complementing each other. So you're getting justice based on someone else's judgment or something like, all right, so put it this way. Someone in your energy here in the past, they were like judging you in some kind of way. They were like, okay, this Aries can't do this, or they won't do this, or they'll never match up to this expectation, this, what's it called? Wild expectation to this, that this person has of you. And you're sitting there as an Aries like, okay, yes, maybe I will not work 40 or 50 or 60 hours a week in order to be successful, but I will be successful, okay? And now you're getting justice for this in some kind of way because this person or this group of people were judging you based on what they saw from the outside. None of these people really worked towards getting to know you on a deep level. Maybe one person, okay? Like 1 person out of 5, right? You got 1 person out of 5 trying to get to know you on a deep level, but also, like I stated earlier, you're the kind of person that is like, just keeps a lot of information that you know to yourself, okay? You don't let people know all the information that you have, because whenever people know the information that you do have, they use it against you in certain ways. So as a smart person, what you do is you just don't let people know that information, okay? So now you're getting justice, or someone is getting justice here based on the fact that they judged you in some kind of way, and they were judging you wrong, okay? They were like kind of looking at your outward appearance, or they look at the struggles that you have, or they look at what you're going through, and they're like, yeah, that person will never make it, fuck that, I don't want that person around, you know, they don't want you in their energy because they think that you're like a bum or something, right? Well, in reality, you have a lot of information here, and now you're getting justice, and these people are being judged in some kind of way because of this. And it's just, I mean, it's not exactly what you want, but that's what happens that's just what happens, you know? This card can indicate a successful resolution, restitution, or settlement in your favor. Of course, this is mildly infringing on judgment's divinatory turf, but as these 2 cards are so densely intertwined, it should not come as a surprise if they show up in a spread complementing each other. But back to this chaos thing. Chaos theory states something about butterflies and hurricanes, and what they are really saying is that sometimes the most seemingly inconsequential thing can be the tipping point in the direction of which way a huge decision falls or a process ends up. Justice says, you may not see all the reasons for this decision, but it will make sense. So it's best not to take things too personally if you don't get everything you wanted from the situation. One last thing, just for fun, for those of you who really need a little extra pain to get through the day, here's a cute little metaphysical mind bender. Justice is the card you would use for dharma or correct casualty in your magical workings to affect your laws of attraction and repulsion, whereas the wheel represents the resultant karma or effect, okay? So something is working in your favor here because of the good that you put out into the universe, okay? Like, one thing that I like to do, and I've always, like, ever since I came to this conclusion, whenever I got sober from alcohol the very first time, okay, I'll never forget what it was like. I was like, for years I was an alcoholic, like, I don't know, like fucking 5 years or 6 years or something. I like drank every single day or every other day at least. Whenever I had money for alcohol, I was going to the store and getting it, okay? And I woke up, it was like after I finally got sober the first time, I woke up. It felt like I woke up from a long dream, okay? And I remember walking, I remember going on a walk. I was just like, I feel like I need to walk, you know? And I just remember going on a walk around my neighborhood, and it was so fucking trashy. Like, there was trash everywhere. Like, you couldn't go more than 2 or 3 feet without looking at a piece of trash, or like 5 or 6 pieces of trash. I mean, I lived in the hood anyways, so it was like already a bad living situation. Like, the house that I had was crappy. Like, there was 9 windows in the house, and 5 of the windows were busted, right? I had a crappy house, crappy living situation, crappy neighborhood, trash everywhere. So I remember deciding, like, that day, I was like, I'm gonna start picking up this trash. The reason that I started picking up that trash is because a year before that, I remember I was on a, it was kind of like a vacation. It was the Natural Science Center. I went there with my brother, and for my brother's birthday, my little brother, his name is Brennan, okay? I went there for his birthday. It was me, my girl, my oldest brother's wife, I think, and my little brother's best friend, okay? And I remember that we were in the outside portion where you could go out there and see all the animals, the outside portion of the Natural Science Center. I think it was in Greensboro, I'm pretty sure, or in Charlotte, I don't know. It was, I think, in Greensboro. Okay, and my little brother, he sees all this trash on the ground, like 5 or 6 pieces of trash, and he starts picking it up, all right? And I was still an alcoholic at that point, you know, trying to care about stuff, but I didn't really care too much. And I remember my brother, like, picking up that trash, and I remember thinking in my head, I was like, man, I wish other people was like that. I was like, I wish I could be like that. And then after I got sober, I remember thinking that day, I was like, I can. Why not? Why can't I be like that? So that's whenever I started picking up trash. And it was all thanks to my little brother, mainly. For, like, most of that was thanks to my little brother as far as the idea and the mindset, okay? I had other people in my energy trying to help me get sober, but whenever you're an alcoholic and people try to help you get sober, you don't see that as a good thing, okay? No, it just, I don't know why. You see that as other people trying to control you, especially I did for myself, okay? But that's not exactly what other people's idea is behind what they were doing. It's just like, you don't see that at that time. That's what I'm trying to state from that, okay? For the present, we have the 9 of Cups, okay? This is the fabled wish card. It represents getting almost everything you want, quitting the game on top, and taking your winnings home. You win! This is you getting your wish or living your passions. Ideally, this is what the 8 of Cups leads to, or just being supremely happy with what you have and not needing to toil or risk to gain anything more. This is an idealistic card. This is an idealistic card of satiation and sensual pleasure, so it is a good idea to have a clear vision of your wish before you have it delivered, okay? Just keep in mind, Aries, that this guy is sitting on a wooden bench, okay? And what does that mean? That means that his ass is going to be hurting if he keeps sitting there. So he is happy right now, and you will be having this situation or sensual pleasure of you win for a little bit, but it's not going to last, okay? Which means you have to keep doing what you're doing, keep moving forward, keep trying hard, don't give up, okay? So that's like very specific for someone out here watching this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clarify this 9 of Cups, please. Wow, we have the 9 of Pentacles again. This card has came out for Aries every day for the last like 4 or 5 days straight, okay? We have the Queen of Cups. I believe we got this one yesterday as well. And we have the King of Swords, okay? So a couple of different things here. 9 of Pentacles. It means being happy with the situation that you're in, happy with what you have, happy with your money situation, whether you have a lot or not. You're just happy in general. Very good card to have here, okay? It says this is a kept woman, okay? This could be you, Aries, could be a woman in your energy, could be a man in your energy, doesn't matter. But also, Pentacles represent Earth, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Just throwing that out there. It could be someone that you're dealing with, doesn't have to be. Genji. All right, this is a kept woman. Of course, this card is applicable to either gender and people of any age, as long as they are among the idle rich or merely serenely content with the wealth they do possess, their passions, and their ease of life. This extremely fortunate card betokens material success to the point of leisurely inactivity, but this is more than simply having money. This card is about enjoying your passions in life and having an ease of existence so that you can chase your dreams and not have to put up with the drudgery of everyday life that the rest of the population Earth has to contend with, no matter how wealthy they are. This is life as a permanent vacation, no matter what your status otherwise. So here in the future, okay, it seems like you got this 9 of Cups, like you have something coming in that is good for you, okay? You have like a great outlook on life here where you're happy with whatever you have, okay? Happy with the passion that you have for life, happy with the material or money things that you have in life, okay? You're just happy in general. We also have the Queen of Cups, okay? Cups represent water, which is Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. So you could have a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio in your chart placement somewhere, or you could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, but this is a very good card to have as well. It says, this is the card of an emotionally sensitive woman, usually gifted either with some level of psychic abilities or a strong creative talent, artistic, musical, or design. Her primary traits are her imagination, sensitivity to the needs and desires of others, her caring nature, and love of animals or nature. Astrologically, use this card to represent Cancer, Scorpio, or Piscean women. Okay, like I said, very good. This could be someone that you are having in your energy here that is also happy with you, and you guys are happy together, okay? And then we have the King of Swords, okay? This says a strong leader or an authority figure, such as a police officer, lawyer, judge, businessman, military officer, corporate executive, or perhaps a stern father. Alternatively, a highly intelligent professional, such as a doctor, professor, scientist, or writer. Personality usually runs on the conservative side, judicious, aggressive, ambitious, reserved, distrusting of unproven ideas or people. Astrologically, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, as these are all air signs, okay? So, like I said, this could be you if you have air in your chart, or you could be dealing with someone that is like this, okay? All right, that is going to be the end of the tarot portion of your reading. Let's go ahead and get a message from Big Bubba Mac to clarify this. Big Bubba, how you doing today, brother? Spirit guide, God, angels, ancestors, Archangel Michael, please let me get a couple of cards to clarify this situation for Aries today. We have a red jasper, okay? So you might need to get some red jasper in order to protect yourself, okay? Something like this is significant here. We have crown chakra. So something about your crown chakra is significant, okay? Crown chakra, you might need to get some crown chakra spray. If you haven't yet, I have posted in other videos. Look up Spiritual Healer 777. She is also a tarot reader, very intuitive, very amazing reader. Her readings always resonate with me, and she sells crown chakra spray. I would most definitely go to her channel, look up her email, send her an email, and you can get this for relatively cheap. It is not very expensive at all, and it is something that you can use every day. It's good for your skin and also good for your hair, and it protects your crown chakra, 3-in-1. Something about mother is significant here. Your mother could be significant in your energy here. Your mother, you could be a mother watching this, or something about someone's mother is significant here, okay? We also have surprise. Someone is either surprised about what you are doing, or you are surprised about something here in the present, or you will be surprised if you haven't been already, okay? Let's get a couple more cards, Big Bubba. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pay attention. Okay, we have pay attention, so you need to pay attention to what I'm saying, because the next card right here is going to be significant. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have necklace, okay? So something about someone's necklace is significant. You could either be wearing a necklace here, or you have a necklace that is significant to you or important to you, or something about a necklace is significant here, okay? Let me get 3 cards from the back after I shuffle it this way, and that will be the end of the Big Bubba Mac portion. Kenzie! Oh, we're gonna need to do a better one than that. Time. Sorry, my doggy is outside. She's just running around. I don't even know where she's at right now, but she always comes back. Please, Lord, watch after Kenzie. Keep her safe. Allow her to come back safely. Thank you, Lord, for being my Lord and my Savior. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. We have a Leo. Okay, you could be a Leo, or you have Leo somewhere in your chart, or something about a Leo is significant. You could be dealing with one, okay? Ooh, the card folded at no bueno, okay? So no bueno means someone's either not happy with what you're doing, or you're not happy with someone's doing, or something's just not good here. No bueno. 1, 2, 3, 4. Third eye chakra, okay? Someone needs to open their third eye chakra, or your third eye chakra is being attacked here. Someone doesn't want you to be able to see spiritually the way that you do, so you might need to protect your third eye chakra. You can probably do that with crown chakra spray, okay? I would assume. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have pregnancy, okay? So you could be pregnant, or someone in your energy is pregnant, okay? So, or something about a pregnancy is significant here. But these are the cards. We have disgust, okay? Someone is disgusted with you, or you are disgusted with someone, or just someone is just disgusted with the way that you do things, okay? We have queen. You could be a queen if you're watching this, or people see you as a queen, or you see someone as a queen, or something about a queen is significant here. And we have brother, okay? You could be a brother to someone, or you could have a brother, or something about someone's brother is significant here. But that's going to be the end of the Big Bubba back portion, okay? I always get that song every single time I do readings. Oh my god. All right, ancestors, spirit guide, God, angels, Archangel Michael, please let me get a card for Aries today. This is going to be the message from the ancestor oracle card. This is what your ancestors would like you to hear today, okay? Through me drawing this card, they want to give you a message. Ancestors, please show me a card for Aries today. We have father, authority, okay? So someone about someone's father or authority figure in their life is significant here, or you are a father, or something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have dancer or movement, okay? You could be a dancer, or you like to move, or something about dancing is significant here. You might need to get up and break that energy out, okay? Break it up, break it out, break it up, break it out, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have warrior or boundaries, okay? You could be a warrior, or you set boundaries, or you're someone that is seen as a warrior and you also need to set boundaries if you haven't done that, or you're someone that already does set boundaries, okay? But look at the woman here. Could be a woman watching this with long dark hair, possibly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something about your grandmother or your grandmother's grace is significant here. She is around you. She wants you to know that she got your back with everything that you do, okay? Grandmother energy. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have an actor or a performer, okay? You could be an actor or a performer, or you have someone in your energy that likes to wear a mask, what that means is in front of your face, they act one way, and then behind your back, they act another way. They'll be like, all smiles and talking about you, like, hey, everything's great, up to your face, and then as soon as you turn your back, they're like, man, I can't stand that motherfucker. Okay, you got somebody like that in your energy. Ah. This is the card they want you to see today, though. Mineral and solidness. You are a solid person, okay? Whoever's watching this. And you could possibly either like minerals or you have minerals. But also we have teacher or knowledge. So you could be a teacher or someone that gives knowledge, or you have someone like this in your energy, teacher or knowledge. We have ruler or leadership. So you could be a ruler or leadership, or you're in a leadership position, or you want to be a ruler, or something like this is significant. We have animal instinct, which means you need to listen to your tuition here, okay? Listen to your animal instinct, listen to what you need to do, move forward by listening to that, okay? We also have plant and seeding, okay? You could have a lot of plants, or you like to grow gardens, or something about you planting a new idea and moving forward with it is significant here. We also have purity and innocent, okay? You could be an innocent soul that is pure, okay, if you're watching this, or something about someone in your energy is innocent and pure. Okay, we have communicator or messages. So someone could be coming through with a message for you. We also got call and calling like 3 times from the Big Bubba Mac portion in our reading yesterday. So definitely maybe a message came in for you, or you're getting a message, or something like this is significant, okay? We also have mentor and coach, okay? You could be a mentor or a coach, or you're dealing with someone that is like a mentor or a coach in your life right now, okay? But the card that they want you to see and read, they want me to read today, is mineral and solidness, okay? I will read it for you really quick here. Oh, I left the book in here. All right, mineral and solidness. Mother, H-I-J-K-L. Oh, it must be at the beginning here. 1 second. Sorry, guys. Jesus. All right. First, I'm going to read what the card means, and then I will read what your ancestors would like you to hear today through me drawing this card. It says, Birthed from the bowels of the earth by teaming up with the primordial elements and informed by other geological activities such as lava from volcanoes and collisions with other planetary objects, the mineral kingdom emerged from its initiation by fire. Over billions of years, a number of different forms of minerals evolved from their earliest beginnings until today. Scientists have identified 3,800 varieties of these amazing beings. Some minerals are essential ingredients in plants and animal life. We require certain minerals for good health and to function properly. We not only connect with these ancestors by having them as vital support for our bodies, but we also admire various minerals for their beauty and their solidness. Look around and you will see that you are surrounded by these prehistoric ancestors, okay? But this is what your ancestors would like you to hear today through me drawing this card. They're saying, it's time to survey what is solid in your life and what isn't and make adjustments as necessary. Are your personal boundaries solid or porous? Do you need to make a stand with others who tend to intrude on your personal space? Or are your boundaries so rigid that you don't let anyone in? Do a further check-in with your relationships. Are they solid and dependable, trustworthy? How about yourself and your relationships? Do you stand by your friends? Are you sometimes too solid, impermeable, unable or unwilling to speak your truth or express your authentic feelings? It's also important to solidify your relationship with spirit, to release your doubt and restore your faith. Make a list of the areas where you need to remain firm and strong and those where you could be softer and more pliable, okay? So they're basically telling you here, or asking you to check in on the relationships that you have with people in your life. See if all the people are people that you can trust, you know. If not, maybe like work towards either finding a way to get those people out of your energy, or perhaps like set a little bit more boundaries, or just kind of like tell them what you are and are not willing to deal with, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, and also it could possibly mean that you are maybe got your like solid fortress walls up, okay? And it's not like time to let the walls down. It's not necessarily saying that, but it is saying don't be such a fortress that you can't let anyone in at all, okay? Because there will be like people to come into your energy here to try and help you or give you information that you need. And if your walls are too high, it's just going to be hard for that to happen, okay? All right, Aries, this is going to be the end of your reading today. Sorry it's such a long one. I was just really into this one today for some reason. I felt like I got a fire back in my stomach. Got a fire in my stomach again for doing this reading today, Aries, okay? So if you haven't done it yet, Aries, hit that like button at the bottom, share this video, subscribe to the channel, and please leave a message in the comment section, okay? I do read all my comments and I do get back to everyone at some point or another, all right? Love you guys. Hope you guys are well and safe. Keep your head up, keep moving forward, and as always, guys, love yourself first.